the Republican governor's candidate. I first met him last summer at an event, and he came to our China community gathering, and he also came to our Georgia gathering, and he's here today. I know he's very, very busy, but he cares about the community so much, he's willing to take extra effort to come here and talk to the community and listen to our concerns. And we really thank him for doing this. And Tim just won his primary. I know he's been working super, super hard, and he earned it. And we congratulate him for that. Everybody will support him in November. And as we have said, we need people in the House, in the Senate to support us. But we do need a governor who will work with us and have the legislation repealed. So hopefully everybody will be able to go to vote and support him. And now it's
great. Thank you. Thanks, Yvonne. Thank you. Well, thank you all for coming out, and thank you for your involvement and how seriously you take your jobs as citizens and voters. You know not everybody does that in Minnesota or in America. So the fact that you are out here to learn more about candidates, to do your homework, we really appreciate that, wherever you end up in the spectrum in November. And the fact that you are here and you are involved, I think it doesn't shock me, because I have watched Safong and others like her on this issue of data disaggregation. And you know, that's an issue that probably 99% of Minnesotans know absolutely nothing about, and frankly, before some of you got involved, I bet most legislators didn't know anything about it either. But you guys got together as citizen lobbyists, and actually made a difference. And I can guarantee you, when I'm governor, I'll be working with you on this so that never happens in the state of Minnesota. I am still kind of floating on a cloud a little bit, and I am just so honored to have won a pretty tough primary last week against Tim, and that's not about Tim Valenti, because Tim's a friend of mine. He was before, he still is. He's been very gracious in offering his support to me, and we're going to be a good team going forward. But I am so honored by it, because I think this primary showed that you can still, in Minnesota and in this country, beat big dollars with the right message, with hard work and the right message. And our message was about, and continues to be about, empowering people over government. It's about allowing people to keep more of what they earn. It is about giving people control over their own health care and over their own kids' education, and over their own small businesses, rather than having government always being involved or overbearing. And I talk a lot about how I will wake up every single day as governor to change the culture, to change the attitude in government, from that of controlling and directing and telling everybody else how to live their lives, to actually serving the people who pay their salaries. Because that's why we have government in the United States of America. One sole purpose: it is to serve the people who actually created that government. And I'm afraid that in Minnesota, in some of our state agencies in particular, we have completely lost track of that purpose. So that is why I'm running, and that is what we will focus on every single day. And that is a pretty good contrast from Tim Walz, who is my DFL opponent. I believe people should keep more of what they earn. He believes taxes aren't high enough in this state. I believe that you all should have much more control over your own health care, and you should have more choices and more options when it comes to health insurance. He believes in single payer, which says insurance is gone, everybody's on one government plan, which I don't think is good for people. I believe we should enforce our immigration laws. He thinks we should be a sanctuary state. And I talk every day about how government has become overbearing and has far too much of an influence over our own decisions, about our own families. And I would suggest that Tim doesn't say that very often, because he believes the opposite. So I think people will have a really clear, stark contrast to choose from. We've already had 3 debates in the course of 26 hours. And the debates were good because I think we were able, I think Tim is a decent guy, and I think we are able to avoid the mudslinging and the name calling, and I think we will be able to do that going forward and actually talk about our very different visions of where Minnesota should be going and where we should be putting the focus. So I am really looking forward to the next 11 weeks and 2 days and feel like we're in a good spot. I just want to ask for your support and your continued involvement, and thank you all for being here and everything you guys are doing. Thank you.